And things are getting started early here on Boats vs. Haulover. Our first crew to come through is going to wind up in the wall. And how ironic is that? The name of the boat's Real Impact as they make impact with the concrete. They're definitely having some sort of mechanical failure here. My man was turning the snot out of that wheel and the engine just was not turning. So I won't want to say they've lost steering, but something is definitely wrong as they make impact again with the wall. But something is absolutely wrong with their steering system, and unfortunately for this crew, they're definitely going to take a loss in the first round. But welcome back, guys, to Boats vs. Haulover, where Man and Machine typically take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, but today we are a little bit north and we're up at Boynton Inlet. And our first crew winds up in the wall, taking a loss for the boats in the first round, but honestly, this probably could have been a whole lot worse. Our crew's going to limp out of here and try and get themselves back to the dock, but hopefully the rest of our captains, as they step in the ring and try and do battle with Boynton, have a little better luck. And here in the second round, we're going to feature a Pathfinder stepping in the ring to attempt to do battle with Boynton. Our crew's got her up on plane, making their way out of the inlet, but they're going to have to deal with the wake from this large dive boat coming through. Let's see how our crew handles it. We've got two people in the front, and sometimes that can get a little out of hand, but they're going to take the wake okay, keep the bow up, and keep from stuffing it. And fortunately for this crew, they're going to sneak out of here with a win for the boats in the second round. Let's see if the boats can keep that momentum going as we move into the third round, where we're going to feature a very similar vessel, but this time a Mako, in a very similar spot, but this crew hits the wake a little hard. No, Ragdoll, my man goes down hard. Right here you're going to see he hits his tailbone, second one knocks him right out of the chair, and man, my guy is going to be feeling that one for quite some time. You can tell as he's even trying to get back into the chair, he's like, I don't even want to sit down now because my tailbone hurts. He goes back, but you could tell he is not in a comfortable spot. Unfortunately, in this one, the boats are going to wind up taking a loss in the third round, and that's going to get Boynton up 2-1 early. Let's see if the boats can make a comeback as we move into the fourth round. And here we go, Whaler Gang at it as usual with a Boston Whaler trying to come into the ring and do battle with Boynton. This crew looks pretty solid. They have the boat up on plane, bow high, doing what they got to do to make it into the inlet without issue. The girls are waving to everybody on the side. They're probably going to throw us a wave over here at the camera as well. There we go. Crew's excited, and these guys aren't going to have any issues with Boynton. We'll easily take a win here in the fourth round for the boats, and that's going to bring us to a 2-2 tie as we move into the fifth and final round of our contest. Who will take the win in this episode? Will it be the boats or Boynton? And we're going to finish out with a Freeman, and this should be a layup for the boats, but we got a big issue here. They're approaching the bridge with the outriggers up. My crew forgot to put them down. They're going to work as fast as they can to get these things down. The current is starting to rip here at Boynton, though. You can tell by the water underneath them, and it looks like one of the engines is trimmed up, so we're down a motor as well. Captain leaves the helm to go mess with something under the console. Oh, no! They're going to hit the wall. And this crew somehow, oh my gosh, sneaks it out. I thought for sure they were sending this thing into the wall, and things were about to get ugly here. Man, they are sideways as all get out, though, and it's going to be a little bit of a rough one for them to try and straighten this out, especially in motor down. This is a big boat, and we got a little bit of a traffic buildup happening behind them. Now that they're blocking the entire inlet, they're still trying to get that last outrigger down as well, as Captain tries to regain control, but the current's ripping underneath of him, and it's making it a little bit difficult. I think we finally have the outrigger close to low enough down, but Captain's getting drugged back out as he tries to push his way through. I'm assuming he's still waiting to try and make sure that the outrigger is just quite low enough. But here we go, back into forward gear, and I think our crew will be able to sneak through now. But that was a close call, and I'm going to go ahead and give this one to Boynton because it was definitely one of those pucker-up moments right there, and that's going to give Boynton the win in this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that features all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.